Okay, once again, welcome to this program. I am extremely happy that we have come to the 65th episode of SkillUP, which has been doing extremely well with support from all of you. And today's topic is mindful listening, and Maninder ji is going to make that presentation. Today, we have past International Director Sanjay Khetan as our chief guest. So, welcome once again to this program. As I've always been telling you, these skill up sessions are intended to create a platform for ourselves. All of us have created our own platform so that we can share what we know with all of you. At the same time, we also want to educate, equip, upskill, upgrade all the people, all the lions and non-lions who are interested in improving their own presenting skills, soft skills, life skills, sometimes lions related topics. This has been the objective with which we have been working. This is the third year, and we are all here for this 65th episode today. These are some of the screenshots of the first year that we had, and then we also had a second year when we had quite a lot of these presentations. And the current year, we are on the 65th episode here today. And as all of you perhaps know, these programs happen every alternate Thursday. So every 15 days, we have one presentation by an LCIP. These LCIPs from ISAME area to come forward voluntarily to make these presentations, and they choose their own topics, and they make these 30 to 35-minute presentations every fortnight. Every one of these programs has a past international director or a current international director or an international leader as a chief guest, and we typically request them to give a short message so that the program receives the kind of limelight that it deserves. So we are going ahead with that. And over the last 3 years, we also have been doing another kind of an experiment. Every one of these programs we utilize to discuss any one of the smallest items, basics of Lionism. So we started with the code of ethics. Every one of the code of ethics was explained in detail by one of the senior or passionate lions. And then we went on to the purposes of Lionism. And again, the same thing happened. Every one of the purposes of Lionism were explained by lions. Now, today, we are doing something very basic to Lionism. We are going to talk about the motto of Lionism. Lion Sanjeev Gandhi has volunteered to explain to us what this is. And I invite Lion Sanjeev Gandhi to please tell us what this motto means.
Good evening,
Lion Sanjeev.
respected Sanjay Khetan ji, Maninder ji, nagaRAJU sir, and online leaders. I thank nagaRAJU sir for giving me an opportunity to speak on the auspicious day of festivals and greet all for the same. Today's topic, my topic is our motto, We Serve. Just two simple words, yet they define who we are. Adopted in 1954 through worldwide contest and designed by Lion D. A. Stevenson of Canada, this is not just a motto, it is our identity. We remind us that we are one family, united across the globe, beyond borders, beyond differences, working together with shared purpose. And so is our action. It means stepping forward to help, to give, to care without expectation and hesitation. It is about creating impact, touching lives, and bringing hope where it is needed without needed most. Today, we serve is our promise that wherever there is a need, there will always be a lion. And this year, our guiding spirit becomes even stronger with international precedents called Lead to Serve and Serve to Lead. Because true leadership is not about position, it is about purpose. It is about serving first and inspiring others through action. So when the world sees a lion, they should see compassion, commitment, and courage to lion, courage in action. Because we serve is not just our motto that we say, it is who we are It is our legacy. Thank you very much.
Thank you very much, Sanjeevji, for that excellent and very detailed, at the same time, very simple explanation of what this motto is. You have rightly called it our identity, not just a motto. Thank you very much for that. Thanks a
Thank
lot.
you, sir.
And we come back to the main program. So we have our past international director, Sanjay Khetanji, as our chief guest this evening. And we have an LCIP, Maninder Singh Chandok as our speaker. Thank you very much once again, and welcome to this program, the 65th episode of SkillUP. We have here, as I told you already, our past international director, Sanjay Khetanji, who happens to be the first Nepali to become a member of the international board. So he was the first to represent Nepal on the international board. Of course, he represented ISAME, he represented the world, but he was the one who he was elected from Nepal to become an international director and naturally served on the international board. And there are not many others who followed him, but I think he stands a very distinct recognition as the first Nepali to serve on the board. By profession, he's a civil engineering consultant, but I think he's on various other bodies and then various social, cultural um, organizations which he serves. He is from Veerganj Adarsh Nagar Lions Club. He has been a Lion for a very long time, since 1993. That's 26 plus 7, 33 years. That's a very, very long time. So he has been a Lion for a very long time. One thing that I would like to certainly make a mention is that you might not, some of you may not know, that every international director, upon retiring, automatically is presented the Ambassador of Goodwill Award. Many of you may not know this. So once the international president completes the term of 2 years on the international board, automatically the Ambassador of Goodwill is bestowed on them. But there are very few people in the world, very few, very, very, very few, you can count them on your fingers, very few people who become ambassadors of goodwill before they become directors.
Oh,
Right? So this is, I mean, very, very unique actually, because the number of ambassadors of goodwill is a quota. I think if I am right, there are about 30 or 35 ambassador of goodwill that a international president and the board can designate every year. So it cannot be more. I mean, no president can surpass that. I mean, go beyond that number. So Lion Sanjay Khetanji has that unique distinction of being designated as an ambassador of goodwill before he became an international director. I think he deserves applause for that.
yeah.
And another thing that I must make a mention is that the kind of records that he created, that he broke in terms of membership are just phenomenal. I think he increased membership from 4,000 and odd, right, to 46,000.
Oh,
I think, I mean, the figures are unbelievable, but they are true, right? So from 4,000 to 46,000 is a huge jump. And Sanjay Khetanji is known for that trust that he gave to membership growth. He is decorated with many other national awards, some of the highest awards of Nepal, like Jan Sevak Award, which is like, I think, Padma Vibhushan or maybe Bharat Ratna in India. Maybe some, not exactly know how similar that is, but this is one of the highest awards of the nation. And he is currently serving as the GATT Constitutional Area Leader for SAME, SEMA. So our area is ISAME. If you remove that India part of it, it becomes SAME. So he represents SAME, SAME, on GATT as GATT Constitutional Area Leader. So he has associated with Nepal Heart Foundation, Nepal Red Cross, Nepal Netra Jyoti Sangh, and many, many other organizations. I am extremely happy to have him here this evening. I request him to give us his message and also declare the 65th episode of this program as inaugurated. Over to PID Sanjay ji.
Thank you, nagaRAJU ji, presenter of the evening, Maninder Singh ji, Sanjeev Gandhi, and all the leaders present in this meeting. I am very happy to have been invited to today's meeting, and I congratulate nagaRAJU to have continued this program as a food for our leaders who can sit comfortably in the evening and get good material from the presenters. The continuity itself and the type of audience we have today, I can see a lot of leaders whom I am not naming, but I know personally are present here. So I would say that it is a rightful opportunity for each one of us to be part of it. He said my introduction, which is usually it happens, and I love my introduction. I love the Sanjay Khetan who is introduced in the introduction. But the things like the medal I have received before the board might not be mentioned in any of the introduction. I don't know. It is fact, but I don't know where from he got it. So he does a research on his work, and I congratulate him. I congratulate each one of you who are participating today, because I told the program becomes big or it is useful if the participants are here. Today, our Maninder Singh will be speaking of mindful listening. It is a very important thing that in communication, with a right spirit of mind, we do absorb the thing which someone in front is saying. At the same time, Sanjeev Gandhi ji has said about service is not only our motto, it's our brand. And I congratulate both the speaker. I know them from many years, and they both are very good quality. So, and getting good material and enjoying it in our comfortable way will be a very happy evening for us today. So let us enjoy it. I declare the SkillUP 65 open, inaugurated, and I wish it all the success. Thank you.
Thank you, sir. Thank you very much for that very brief message. So I think great people do not speak much, they achieve much. So your success is always in the achievements that you made. We are all, I think you have lots of admirers here, and I'm one of them. I think we always look up to you for the kind of success that you've achieved everywhere. Thank you very much once again. Thank you for inaugurating this program. Now let's move on to the most important part of the day, the presentation by an LCIP, as it happens every time. So I have here one of my dearest friends and one of the best speakers that we have, one of the most successful LCIPs that we have here, a very distinguished leader in Lions fraternity, Lion Maninder Singh Chandok ji. I think, like I talked about PID Sanjay ji, there is something very unique about Maninder ji also. The one thing that I like about him is the way he became the first Indian to become a doctorate from Lions University. So I know quite a lot of people who began with a graduation level. So there are, I know at least 20, 30, 40 people who have become graduates of the Lions University. I know maybe 4 or 5 people who became postgraduates, but Maninder Singh ji is the first doctorate. Doctorate is PhD. So first PhD from Lions University. That itself proves his passion for learning, his commitment, and his knowledge of Lionism, his insights, and quite a lot of other things. I think that is something very distinct. I don't know if there is anybody else. As far as I know, he's the only one, and he's the first at least. So he served as a faculty at almost all levels, at the multiple level, at the district level, etc. But more importantly, he also served as a trainer at the district governors and vice district governors schooling, which is a very special prerogative given to some very few identified leaders. So very few people who have been LCIPs, who have been past district governors, and who have been identified, handpicked by a committee, they get this opportunity to train vice district governors and district governors, and Maninderji is one of them. So he is a habit transformation coach. That's what he calls himself. I love that because long ago I heard him, not once, but maybe two or three times, how he promotes hand washing and hygiene and health and all that. So habit formation is not an easy task. So he teaches habit formation, and he's a habit transformation coach. He is some kind of a life transformation coach rather. And he was invited to speak at various forums, various platforms, both local and global. And professionally, he's into marketing and sales. Again, he's a very hardcore kind of a marketeer. He specializes in pharmacy, chemicals, medical equipment, and he worked for government and other different companies. I think I'm not very sure, but he is a coach and a mentor and a trainer that I know for sure. So I invite Maninderji to speak to us about some very, very important topic, one of the most neglected communication skills. So we are taught how to speak very often, but we are not taught how to listen. And what is this mindful listening and how we can practice this? Maninder is going to tell us. Over to Maninder.
Thank you. Thank you very much, nagaRAJU ji, for giving me this opportunity. The mission, what you are leading this time, all over in ISAME or other in world. My voice is clear?
Yes.
So it is really remarkable. The words you have used for me, it's a testimony that you know each and everybody in this ISAME, and the leaders which you are presenting by way of SkillUP series is commendable. Second thing, I always respect Lion Sanjay Khetan, the way he is working, the way he is humble. I can give you one small example of his humbleness. I was in Nepal for a lecture for my presentation, and he himself introduced me to the audience. This is really a blessing for me that time. After that, this one program was going on, and I was supposed to leave. He came with me to the lunch area. He has given me and my wife a lunch, and not joined us for lunch. I said, "What happened? Why you are not taking?" He said, "See, you are our guest, and when guest eats, so I can see you that you are taking the Nepali food. I have to take the lunch with my friends who are waiting for me when the program will over. Then I have to take with them." So the words, what he said me that time, it touched my heart. The humbleness of the person. So I requested Sanjay Khetan ji to be present here as a chief guest, and he accepted my small request. I am very much thankful to him. And this, you can say this one, my talk is going to be blessed with your nice thoughts and your humbleness. So thank you very much, everybody. Those who have joined here, 80 plus powerful leaders who are present in this platform. And we are going to talk a very, very, very important topic. The topic is mindful listening. So let me start here. My presentation. Is it visible?
Yes. Go ahead.
Yeah. Good. Good. So today this topic is mindful listening. And today we are not listening only here. We are also doing a practical. Everybody will agree with me that today's session is a practical session. It's not only a listening, because we are talking on mindful listening. And if we really understand this meaning, if we really understand this topic, it will be really helpful to each and everybody, whether in his LCIP life or Lion's life or his personal lives. So let me introduce this. introduction of the topic is, we are going to see that what is listening. What is the difference between hearing and listening, and why mindful matters. See, in general perception, we understand that hearing is listening. What is hearing? When somebody speaks, it comes to your ears, and whether you take it or not, that is your prerogative. But that is hearing. But when you are focusing on that hearing, when you are present on that particular moment, when you are receiving in that heart, and when you are looking each and everything of the speaker, that is listening. And mindful is when you are considering all those factors, when you are listening, when you are speaking on that matter, that is a mindful listening. So let us proceed further. Now, why this topic matters to us? This we have to see first. Why this topic is brought here? This time, I think nagaRAJU has chosen very good topics. Last time we had a topic on conflict conversation, conflict constructive criticism, and Dr. Jawahar Vianney was a presenter at that time. Similarly, this topic is also having a lot of values, because this time listening is always, I have seen that listening is subsided by so many matters, by so many ways. In this fast-paced world, communication breakdown is very common in our day-to-day life, in our workplace, in our communities, in our house, in offices, everywhere. Then stress also, multitasking, lot of notifications, a lot of mails, a lot of things are there which breaks our attention. But mindfulness builds trust, empathy, and connection. Mindfulness builds trust, empathy, and connection. Then how this builds us, this we will see in the preceding slides. Now, what is the hearing versus listening? See, hearing is a passive act. When somebody, as I told you, when somebody speaks, it comes to your ears and you hear it. This is the passive act. Whereas listening is an active process. Listening is a very active process when you involve in that particular hearing. And mindful listening is more than better this. It is a deepening awareness. It is a deeper awareness. It is understanding the topic. It is with the empathy, what you are learning, what you are listening. So there is a difference between hearing versus listening. Now, everything depends upon the attention. See, we are talking, the core message is this, that how we are attentive, how we have to be attentive in all the topics. Like this, in this presentation also, you all are listening very carefully. Your attention is there. So in common, if you see that in human being, the average attention span is of 8 seconds. Our brain processes around 450 words per minute. But a common man cannot speak more than 140 to 150 words per minute. So this mismatch actually wanders our mind. This mismatch actually makes a disturbance, and our attention goes from there, and we are getting disturbed. So this we have to first understand, that how much span we have, and how much our brain processes the subject, processes the words, and how much the speaker speaks the. So this alignment of all this, alignment with the mind, alignment with the brain processes and the speech, is the core value of mindful speaking. Now, if I ask you, what is mindful? What do you understand by mindful? What do you understand by mindful? I think you must be knowing something on this. Please put in the chat box. I call upon everybody that please write on what is the mindful. What do you understand with the mindful? Yes, everybody? Mr. nagaRAJU is, you're looking in this, I think. Yes, deep attention. Sanjeev Gandhi is saying attentive and tearing, attentive and learning. Raghavendra, totally involved. Hanumanta Rao, Jai Shri Chokhi, attentive. Deeper awareness, 100% attention. Deepak Chaudhary is saying, Shashi Agarwal, Rajesh Parmar, paying proper attention. nagaRAJU, I'm doing your duty this time.
Yeah, that's great. You can do everything.
You can also contribute what they are writing.
Yeah, sure. So the answer from Deepak Chaudhary is 100% attention. From Shashi Agarwal, present moment. And Rajesh Parba says, paying proper attention to what we are listening to. And Inderjeet says, when mind processes the information with awareness. And Hardeep ji says, when mind, Jauri Chavan says, understanding it properly. Shashi Agarwal says, awareness. And Gajendra Patel, hearing with meaning. Rajesh Agarwal, listening and understanding what the speaker is saying.
Wow.
Attention, proper attention, full attention is Sanjay's answer. And Sanjeev Gandhi says, responding with attention.
Very good.
Ashok Joshi ji says, full attention, perfect attention. There are a few other answers.
Wow. I think this everything makes the mindfulness. This all, if we club together, this will make the meaning of mindfulness. So what is mindfulness? We'll see that. Mindfulness is a simple thing. It is paying attention on purpose. It is paying attention on purpose. In a present moment, we should aware that what is going on without any judgmental, without any preconceived notion in the mind. That is mindfulness. Like this topic is going on. You are listening the topic, what is mindfulness. So when you are open, when you are thinking that, yes, I'm going to learn something on this, you must be having some notion in your mind. As per you, there must be something other mindfulness definition may be there. But when you pay attention, when you think that what is going on, that attention, that purpose is a mindfulness. It doesn't mean emptying your mind. It doesn't mean that you should empty your mind or meditate for hours. It means being aware what is happening here and now. So this is a message also that you have to be aware that what is going on, what topic we are thinking, because in the later stages, you will be having a great notch on this, that what is mindfulness. Applied to listening, mindfulness allows us to notice not just words, but also tone, emotions, and body language. So this is mindfulness. Now we will see if you further define this. Mindful listening, if you further define, because our topic today is mindful. Listening mindfully. So when you are present, see in this meeting, when you are present, I'm not able to see everywhere here, but if you are attending your phone, if you are somewhere talking, if you are thinking something different, if you are sleeping, if you are reading some books, that distracts you, that reflects your attention, which is going from here, and you may not be able to understand the topic in full. Then again, non-judgmental awareness. You should aware that what we are going to talk, what we are talking here, we should not have any judgmental on that. And then compassionate response. The person who is speaking here, I am speaking. The way Sanjay ji has told about me, and the nagaRAJU has told, this all gives me compassionate response so that I can bring out the better and the best in this topic, so that everybody can be benefited from this. Now we will see that what are the barriers to listening. See, we are talking on the mindful listening. We have talked about the attention, how much attention is there. We saw that what is mindful. Now we see that what is listening. What are the barriers of listening? Now I'll call upon again everybody, because it is an interactive session. It's not a lecture. I want that everybody knows, because once you write on the chat box, you will learn that you know everything, but somewhere we are not using those benefit things what we are having. So what are the internal distractions? Can anybody tell me, please? What are the internal distractions that we have? Yes, nagaRAJU sir.
Yeah, sure. In case responses come, I'll read them.
Okay.
I'm waiting for them.
Okay.
So please give a response. The question is, what do you think are internal distractions? Distractions that start from inside. Okay, so the answers have begun. Lack
Yes.
of attention is Shashi Agarwal's answer. Line Mudassir says, mind is somewhere else. And Reshma Gandhi says, I'm sorry, 1 second. They are scrolling fast. Lack of concentration, preconceived notions is Srinivas Govindraj's answer. Sleep, Suremya Vagi's answer. Thinking of something while listening from Sanjeev Gandhi. Thinking about something else, Gauri Chavan. And Gajendra Patel says, low voice of a speaker. Maybe that's a complaint about this, I think, not the answer. Something irrelevant is going on in the listener's mind. Lalji Verma's answer, that's very good. And Deepak Chaudhary says, too many things in the mind while listening. Disturbance from others, Subhash. Rajesh Parbar, not being connected to topic. Lack of concentration from Sulochana Sharma. Ramana Reddy, other issues in mind. Hanumantachari, already preoccupied. Shashi Agarwal, selective listening.
Wow. Now, I'll explain here. Internal distractions are only your thoughts, your judgments, and your own answers. That is the internal distraction. First is your thoughts. Your thoughts are very prominent here. If somebody speaks and you are thinking that no, this is not there. You judge him from your own perspective. So that is the internal distractions which is explained here. Now, what are the external distractions? What do you think here? Please put in the chat box. What are the external distractions?
Yeah, something that happens from outside. I think Gauri Chavan says noise.
Yes.
Maybe that is disturbance outside, I think.
Yes.
Yeah, music outside. And social media, Raghavendra. Person's situations, Indrajit Singh Kaur. And Srinivas Govindra says music. Persons and situations, Indrajit Kaur's answer. Voice is not clear, Sanjeev Gandhi's answer. Is it? I mean, the voice of the speaker, you mean? Or I think yes. In situations where the voice is not clear. And like Shashi Agarwal says, movement around. Improper surroundings is Dr. Mudas's answer. Anything that pulls your attention away from the speaker is Purvi Shah's answer. Deepak Chaudhary, wife calling you for dinner, right?
Very good.
Right.
Very
and
good.
then Subhash says appropriate arrangements, inappropriate rather, right? Ramesh, social media alerts, health issues, right? Ashok Joshi, temperature, Anjiredi, maybe the ambience and comfort, I think. Sitting uncomfortable, Shashi Agarwal.
I don't have to add anything in this because these are the real external distractions. These notifications, these phone calls, access mails, reels. When you are checking the mails, the reels are there. So all these are the external distractions. Now, when you are taking you are so much involved in the topic, what are the emotional triggers? Please put in the chat box. What are the emotional triggers? What is the barrier of emotional triggers?
Yeah. Aishwarya says interruptions from others. Feelings is Gauri Chavan's answer. Upset with the spouse is Dr. Mudasi's answer. Every possible negative emotion is Indrajit's answer. And anger, inner anger, Srinivas Govindraju's answer. First presentation, Sharada's answer. Why Anji Reddy says subjectivity. Rajesh Parmar says mood. And Shashi Agarwal says personal matters. Ratna Sabhapati says happiness.
Correct.
Connecting your emotions with the current situation is Rinku Agarwal's answer.
Very good. Very good. So when feeling triggers any emotion, any disturbance, you can say any tone sparks irritation, that time you will not listen. Suppose somebody has commented on something, somebody has commented on your boss, somebody has commented on you, you lost your control, you lost yourself. So then listening stops. So these are the barriers in internal distractions you have seen, external distractions, and emotional triggers. These are the main barriers of listening. Now we will see that what are the consequences of poor listening. So consequences of poor listening is when you are not listening properly, there are misunderstandings which develops. If somebody is talking something and you are not listening, you will hear the half line, you will hear the half sentence or half meaning, which creates a misunderstanding. Conflicts. So when somebody is speaking and you are putting your views in that, you say, no, I know everything. You say that you don't repeat this again and again. So this will create the main conflicts of that. This is the consequence of poor listening. And then lack of trust. Because when you are not listening mindfully, when you are not thinking that what topic is going on, when you are not involving yourself, so you are lacking trust also from that particular speaker. You think that speaker doesn't know anything, and you make your own opinion of that. So that is also lack of trust from that particular program, from that particular person, for that particular institution. That is also big consequences of poor listening. We'll proceed. Now, what are the benefits of mindful listening? We'll think on that. Because when we are talking on this subject, there must be benefits also. And we are very happy to say there are a lot of benefits of mindful listening. You have seen so many factors. You have seen the internal barriers, external barriers. When all these barriers are dealt, and when you remove those barriers, then your relationships get stronger. When you speak, when you listen to the person, your relationship gets stronger. You have a greater empathy. When you take the subject in your greater empathy is there. Better leadership. When the good leaders are who? They are good listeners. When you are good listening, your leadership is always better. And definitely, it reduces the stress. Because when you are investing time in something and you are thinking that what the topic is going on, and when the topic is of your benefit, that reduces your stress. So these are the benefits of mindful listening. Now, the 3 levels of listening. There are 3 levels of listening. First is internal listening. What do you understand by internal listening? What do you think? What is the internal listening? Come on, please. What are the internal listening? Can I give you the response, please?
Yeah, I'm just waiting for them.
Yes.
Reading between the lines is Sanjeev Gandhi's answer.
Okay.
And perfect understanding, improving leadership qualities is Sharda's answer. You are listening to what your mind saying, Rajesh Parmar. Gauri Chavan says attention.
Okay.
And Purvi Shah says thinking of what to answer or to speak. Raghavendra, self-listening, what our mind is saying.
Okay. No.
My own opinion is Shashi's answer. Subhash, listening, doing other work. Jawhar Bihani, thinking from brain. Sai Kumar Vemula, thinking about yourself. And Sanjay, if I don't read this Hindi, please excuse me. अंदर की आवाज सुनने में मदद करती है. Please excuse my Hindi. Hanumantachari, inner voice. Purvisha, relating everything to yourself. And Ashok Joshi, subject interest.
Correct. So Very much correct. Internal listening is simple. What I put in this way: your thoughts. Again, internal listening when you are concentrating on your thoughts, when you are concentrating on yourself, your opinion. Somebody has replied here. Your opinion and what will say next. When you are thinking that this person will, what will say next? You are not present on that particular topic. You are thinking that what will be say next. Then what is the focus listening? Internal listening we have seen. What is the focus listening? Very good.
Okay, full attention to the speaker and the message he's conveying without distraction. That is Purvisha's answer. And focus on the speaker, then Shashi
Correct.
Agarwal. Deeply involved with the speaker's subject, Lalji Verma. Physically and mentally present in communication, Reshma Gandhi. And correlating with our understanding, Ramana Reddy. Selective listening, giving proper justice to the subject, Rajesh Parmar. Listening with focus, with no distractions, is Gauri Chavan's answer. Sharada, to receive total subject, 100% understanding, Rajesh Agarwal. Listening with full attention, listening deeply to connect, Shashi Agarwal. Looking directly at the speaker and paying attention,
Very
Rinku
good.
Agarwal.
Very good.
Mayank,
Very good.
yeah.
Very good. This is the focus listening. When you focus yourself on speaker, when you focus yourself on topic, when you focus on the core message of that topic, that is focus listening. And then what is global listening? This is something interesting. What is global listening?
Yeah, waiting for answers. Global listening, there aren't any answers yet. Perhaps you to explain it to them.
I'll explain. I explain. Global
There
listening
is one answer from Purvisha. She says, listening not only to the words, but also to the tone, emotions, body
very good.
language,
Very good.
energy, and what's not being said.
This is the global listening. Global listening when you focus on the full posture, on the full, you can say the in toto, if you focus on the speaker, that what type of focus he have, what is his body language, what is his feeling, what is his face expression, or how he is dealing the subject, that is global listening. We'll proceed further. Now, the core skills of mindful listening, what you have to inculcate in you, that these core skills we have to definitely master to have a mindful listening. First is attention. This I have already explained you. First thing is attention. Second is presence on the topic. You have to be present fully on that particular topic, on that particular moment. You have to be present like that we are talking in this time. You have to be present in this moment. Curiosity. Curiosity means you should curious about to learn this topic. You should be curious that what topic is going on, how I can develop in me. And then compassion. You should have this compassion that whatever is getting discussed here, that is going to help me, and that you receive in a compassionate way. We'll further enlarge. What is the role of body language? See, we are not listening only, we are not hearing only from words. We are hearing from eye contact. We are also hearing from open posture, facial expression. Until you have an eye contact, until you are looking to me here, you can miss so many things from here. You should have an open posture. You should have an open mind to receive this message. And facial expressions. So whenever we are going to mourn somebody, our facial expression also speaks so many things. So this is the role of body language, which is very important in mindful listening. Now, the power of silence. Silence is often neglected. Somebody has said that we have forgotten to be a silent. Everybody wants to speak. Everybody wants to express himself. Everybody wants to contribute. But there is a power of silence. Now, with this power of silence, see here, everybody is silent. So why this silence is important? Because it gives a space for reflection. It gives me a space to express me in a detailed way. It prevents interruption. If interruption is there, then it will break the flow of talk. So it prevents interruption and it shows respect. That when you are thinking to somebody, when you are talking to somebody, I was in one conference. Not it was conference, it was some presentation by the FICCI at Delhi. That time Rahul Bajaj was there. The way he was silent throughout, I have noticed him, the way he was silent throughout in that particular topic. When he was given a chance to speak, that time he has expressed whatever he wanted to talk about. So that thing I have taken that day, that how important silence is. It shows respect to that particular program. It shows respect to that particular speaker also. We'll go further. Now, what are the common listening mistakes? Common listening mistakes: thinking of reply. You can very well judge it. When somebody speaks, before he concludes his topic, he concludes a sentence, we want to reply. That is the biggest common listening mistake, because you don't know that what is the meaning of that particular topic, what the particular line, what he want to express to you. Interrupting, frequent interrupting, judging. You start judging. This is the biggest listening mistake. And rushing to solution. You immediately arrive on the solution. No, this is not a good. This is not a good topic. This is not a good speaker. This is not relevant to me. So rushing to the solution. This is also a common listening mistake. Then there is a beautiful quote. You can't fake listening. It shows. Sometimes we act to listen. Sometimes we are acting that we are listening, but it doesn't. It shows. This is told by Rockwell Welch. Now, what is empathy? This is the beautiful thought. This is the beautiful parameter, I can say, of the mindful listening. Feelings behind words. If somebody is saying something, what is the feeling of that? What is the feeling behind that word? You have to mirror that emotions. If somebody is very much happy, you have to be happy with him. Then only you can showing your empathy towards that particular person. You have to acknowledge. If somebody is saying something, you have to acknowledge it. Maybe you disagree. That is a different topic. Maybe you disagree, but you have to acknowledge what he is saying. So this all makes the empathy. Now, what is how the Lions and mindful listening helps? As Lions, we are serving our communities. We must listen to those we serve, understanding their true needs. Our member, valuing their ideas and concerns. This is very important for Mission 1.5. I always say that retention of member is very, very important than adding a new member. Because once the member goes from here, it spoils 10 more members. So our members valuing their ideas and concerns. Our communities, hearing their voices and perspectives. What is required in community? That you have to listen mindfully. Each other, building deeper bonds. We have to listen each other to build deeper bonds between us. And mindful listening is a cornerstone of effective service and leadership. What our great founder Melvin Jones says, we are not here merely to make a living. We are here to serve humanity. What a wonderful quote. We are not here merely to make a living. We are here to serve humanity. So now workplace applications are what? In workplaces, in meetings, when you are mindfully listening, when you are fully present there, your meetings are constructive, your meetings are meaningful. When your meetings are meaningful, your leadership is valued. And where leadership is valued, your service to the customers is also valued. We'll see this in little more impact. Mindful listening in leadership, it builds trust. It encourages innovation. and it strengthens team. When you are listening mindfully, suppose I'm in a meeting, when you are listening mindfully, it builds trust. Yes, this constitution which is going here is definitely valuable. And when you are building a trust in among the other members, it encourages innovation. People gets more space to think, to innovate ideas, to show their leadership, and this all then strengthens a team. Mindful listening in relationship. When you listen properly to your family, when you listen to your wife, it increases the intimacy, it builds trust, and a lot of conflicts are resolved. When you get the complete information, when you get that what conflict is going on, which is of no value, when you listen it properly, then it can be also resolved. And digital age challenges. This is everybody knows. What are the digital age challenges? I have written here only 3. Can you tell me more? What are the digital age challenges? Please contribute. These are the very obvious: notifications, online communication, distractions. What more digital challenges are there now? Yes, Dr. Biyani has written AI. It's the biggest challenge. It is the biggest challenge. Today, there was a very big news in the Dainik Bhaskar. There is a one Hindi newspaper, Dainik Bhaskar. It is a leading newspaper of national. In that, there is one management funda column. In that, it is written here that AI is the biggest digital age challenge to us. Yes, flooding of unwanted information, short attention span, superficial listening, a lot of things. Purvi Shah says a short attention span. So these are the digital age challenges. But the biggest digital age challenge, what I feel, is AI. You must be using, a lot of people must be using this chat GPT. Chat GPT, if you ask one question, at down, he gives 3 more questions. That what you want, like to do this, you want to proceed like this, you want to proceed like that. So this always engross you. They always involve you in a different perspectives. Proceed further. Now, what are the practical techniques? Pause before responding. Always, this is the golden rule. Golden rule. If you have to respond, pause, think twice, paraphrase again. Whatever he said, you paraphrase. You just break down in the different words, in different sentences. Clarify what you want to say. You have to clarify that you have to meaning like this, and take a deep breath. Unless you are cool and calm, you cannot be a proper mindful listener. In daily practices, what we have to do? One mindful conversation daily. No phones at meals. And journaling. Journaling is a very important skill what I think everybody should develop. Everybody must be doing it. A lot of people must be doing it. But journaling is a way where you can express your thoughts in writing. And whenever you write the thoughts, you will see that your stress removes, you get better solution, and you are clarified in your mind that what problem you were facing that have a very simple solution. So journaling is very important. Although these days journaling is very now uncommon, and I have seen this was MacBook and all. They have given an app also of journaling, which is very useful to all of us if we can take the help of that. Then deep listening practice you should definitely do. What is the value and intention? See, deep listening practice. What is the meaning of this? What is the meaning of deep listening practice? Can anybody tell us? What do you mean by deep listening practice? Yes.
There is an answer from Purvisha. Reflect back on what you hear. Start the day with a quiet awareness. Spend 2 to 5 minutes noticing your breathing.
Yes. Deep listening practice. See, deep listening practice is this: when somebody speaks to you something, You have to go to his heart, that what thoughts he is having, what is the underlines, what are the between the lines he is saying. That is a deep listening practice. You have to see that what values he is inculcating, what is his intention, that you have to find out. What values he is having in his talk, and what are his intentions, what is his tone. हम कई बार बोलते हैं ना कि अपने टोन पे लगाम दो, check your tone, and how much he is, and suppose he is silent, why he is silent. So this is deep listening practice. And what is unspoken, this you have to find out. If you are really listening deeply, you have to find out that what he wants to say. Patience. We don't have a patience now. These days, patience is very difficult. We have to resist ourselves. For mindful listening, we have to resist ourselves for interrupting. We have to slow down. We have to think more. We have to think 10 times, then react. And we have to see, we have to focus on understanding. That what is understanding, what is the topic, what the person is telling, what is the message. You have to, that message you have to understand. You have to focus on that what is the message, what is the understanding from that message. So you have to cultivate the patience of that. Now, role of compassion. This is very important. You know, when we are talking in the conferences or training programs, when we are giving the presentation, a small act of anybody can disturb the speaker. This is a very important thing. So your role of compassion, how you respond, how you look to that person, how you smile, how you answer the questions, these all things comes under the compassionate. You have no judgment of that. You have to see that person properly, that how that person is speaking, and what are your kind responses for that. Definitely, there are so many challenges you may face. There is a time pressure. Somebody is talking and you have to run away because you are getting late for your office. Some trigger is there. This is also a challenge. That man speaks that particular word which doesn't like you. You have a multitasking. You have to go to office also. You have to purchase the grocery also. You have to see so many things. So that multitasking is also there. And then fatigue. You are not interested. You are lazy. You are not in the mood to hear anybody this time. These are the challenges. Now, how to overcome the challenges? Beautiful. Please mark on this. How to overcome that challenges? You have to set intention. You have to intend that what you have to speak, how you have to react, and how you have to receive. You have to pause mindfully. Where that particular person is then speaking, how he is speaking to you, where you have to pause, where you have to reply. This you have to mindfully do. You have to build awareness, practice empathy, which we have already discussed in past. Now we have to do a small exercise, please, small exercise. Everybody has to close his eyes. Everybody. Take 3 mindful breaths. 3 mindful breaths. Recall conversation, whatever I have told, I'm speaking since last 35, 40 minutes. And reflect on listening. Take 3 mindful breaths. Recall conversation, whatever we have talked. And reflect on listening, what you have listened. I think everybody must have done this. I'll proceed. So, what are the key takeaways? Listening is a choice. Yes, it is your choice, whether you want to listen or you want to hear, whether you want to involve or whether you want to just have a casual look, whether you want to understand or whether you want to build a stress, whether you want to patch up or you want to make more conflict. This is your choice. So listening is a choice. Mindfulness brings presence. When you are mindful, so when you are present, you get all the benefits what mindful listener gets. And 100%, it presence builds trust. So the final quote is, the greatest gift you can give someone is your undivided attention. Again, the greatest gift you can give someone is your undivided attention. And I'm very grateful to everybody that you all have given me the greatest gift, that you have undivided attention and look to me and learn this topic very well. I call upon for question answer discussion, and the house is open for everybody. Please come.
Thank you very much, Maninderji. Thanks a lot. That has been quite an exhaustive, insightful, and very interesting, impressive presentation. And I think you've done a lot of research and you've built those slides with great care. I think quite a lot of information has been given. And most importantly, another thing that I noticed today is there has been quite a lot of interaction you generated. I think it has never been idle. The chat box was full, flowing. I could not, in fact, read all of them. That's really wonderful. Thank you very much. So it's question time now. If anybody has a question, if you raise your virtual hand, I'll unmute you and you can ask your question. I think Rajesh Parmarji has a question. Rajesh, you can unmute yourself.
Yes.
Thank you so much, nagaRAJU ji. Sat Sri Akal, Maninder ji.
Sat Sri Akal ji.
Actually, जो आपने बताया, there were so many things which were really, actually I was thinking that you are just going to tell us only do's and don'ts, but then ultimately you also told us that how to correct it also, right?
Yeah.
Isme one thing I would like to add, see, effective listening or mindful listening is all right, but then at times we find that we went with a mood of effective or mindful listening, but then we see that the speaker is deviating from the topic and ultimately it is leading to a distraction of listening to his particular topic. So how to get out of it? What is your suggestion?
Yes, this is a very good question. See, this is complete expertise of that particular speaker. If speaker himself is going out of control, out of limits, or out of topic, so definitely he's going to disturb the class, and everybody disturbs it. When the speaker is on the lines, when the speaker is on the job, on the topic, so this is upon the speaker that he has to follow his topic. Don't, suppose we are talking on management, don't go to unnecessary, very detailed science. It will only distract, nothing else. So you have to be on the topic, on particular that particular topic and that particular moment.
Thank you. Any other questions? Before the next question comes, I would like to ask you a question, Maninderji.
Yes.
In one of the last slides that you've shown us, you said that listening is a choice.
Correct.
That means the listener decides whether to listen or not. That is his choice. So if it is the listener's choice, what control do I have as a speaker?
That's why we are talking on mindful listening. This topic is a mindful listening. We are correcting the listener. We are not correcting here speaker. This topic is not about the speaker. This topic is about listener. The problem is that we don't want to listen. We want to be only speaker. And speaker is of what? We don't know anything. We are talking on those subjects we have no control. Like the science student talk on the politics very deeply. So when we are expert on something, suppose I am expert of marketing, or I'm expert of the guiding lion or CQY something, there may be some topics which I am not aware of. So this complete topic is oriented for the mindful listening. We have to first understand ourselves that we have to listen properly. So this is our choice. If here also 1 minute I want to add here also in this session, few must have listened very, very consciously, and then dash.
Thank you very much. I think quite a lot of inputs have been given in the chat box. I think I must make a very special mention of Lion Purvisha. She has been giving quite a lot of insightful comments. Lion Purvisha, if you are there, please switch on your video and then tell us how you have been associated with these listening skills, or did you ever teach them? Lion Purvi, I can see you, yes. Do you like to say something about this? Your comments have been very insightful. You have to unmute 1 second. Yeah.
Good evening, everybody.
Good evening.
My name
Good
is
evening.
Lion Purvisha. I'm an FDI from District 411A, Kenya. My club is Lions Club of Nakuru. And yes, I have been doing trainings, and one of my 2 trainings that have been very good is effective communication and effective listening. So this was but I learned a lot of new stuff today as well. I contributed whatever I could from my whatever presentations I've done. But SkillUP has been really interesting because it's also giving me the opportunity to learn different presentations and different topics and be able to deliver them in my local clubs, in my local club and my clubs in my district as well. So I really appreciate the service you have started, and I'm really enjoying the sessions. I can't attend all of them every time, but this one I made it a point that I must attend it.
You were very active in answering the question.
Yeah.
It's because it's a topic I've already taught before, so I could answer them. I could answer them.
Thank you, Lion Purvi. Thank you very much. Keep coming back. Right. Sharada, Lion Sharada, please. Lion Sharada, you can unmute yourself. You have to click on the microphone. Yeah, in the meanwhile, Rajesh Agarwal ji.
Yeah, very quick question. Very often when people are listening, they say, I know it. It's a normal habit by the common people. Maninder ji, how do you feel that this distracts the person, the speaker?
Yes. So, sir, that's why this topic is there. Because I have said in my one slide that we have a habit of interruption. We cannot sit silently. So all this topic is giving this information or giving the guidance that how we have not to do. If you are interrupting speaker frequently, definitely speaker moves from his place or moves from the line, and definitely he distracts, and his topic will go haywire, like somebody has said, no, that he lost his control from the topic. So we have to control that. We have to listen. We have to learn only that.
The next question is from Sharada.
Hello, namaste, sir. I am Sharada from 320F, sir. Nice presentation. Thank you, sir. Congratulations, sir. Speaking mindfulness and subject, what will we do as a listener?
Your
with
voice
mindfulness?
is not clear. Voice is not clear.
Yeah, your voice is breaking. We are not able to hear you clearly, Sharada ji. Do you mind repeating your question?
If speaker is not in mindfulness, how will we ready to learn and calm as a listener, sir?
If I understand the question correctly, If the speaker is not good, so what is
Mindfulness,
my
mindfulness. No.
sorry?
Sir, it is
Say it
audible?
again. Not clear. I think your voice is breaking.
Breaking. Voice is breaking.
Okay, okay, okay. నాకు అక్కడ ఉంది.
Yeah, I think Ashok Joshi ji has a question. Ashok ji, can unmute yourself.
Okay, okay. నాది వాయిస్ పోతుంది.
Ashok Joshi ji.
Yeah. Thank you very much, sir. So far, we are listening for listeners. What about the speaker? The senior speakers, those sitting on the dais, they speak each other and they want others to listen.
That's an external
Is
distraction.
it correct?
This is a very good topic. It's a different topic actually.
That's a different topic. Yeah. So that's a source of external distraction. Maybe
Correct,
we'll
correct.
talk about that some other time. If there are no other questions, it's 9:12 now. I think we must stop here. And before I invite Lion Chaudhary ji, Deepak Chaudhary ji, to propose a formal vote of thanks, I just would like to tell you that the next episode of SkillUP, the 66th one, is going to be aired on April 2nd, 2026, exactly 14 days from now, Thursday after the next Thursday. So Dr. Deepak S. Chaudhary is going to make the presentation that day, and he is going to speak about something very, very, very important: visionary leadership. I invite Deepak ji to please propose a formal vote of thanks and also invite all of us to his session.
Thank you, nagaRAJU ji. First of all, I take this opportunity to thanks for giving me this opportunity, and it's my privilege to thanks. First of all, none other than today's chief guest, as the nagaRAJU said, that the highest award in Nepal, so I would call it Nepal Ratna Sanjay Khetan ji, for his wonderful, very short but very motivating speech, and we always get motivated by his only one quality. I would say that how to get the more and more members. Secondly, of course, our today's speaker, Maninder Singh Chandok ji, my colleague, my friend. I had the opportunity to meet him when I was invited at RLLI in his multiple. So he is just great motivator, and today's speech, I must say, or his presentation was not only wonderful, it was mindful, totally mindful, and I am sure the kind of the reactions, that kind of interactions we had. So it was, so thank you on behalf of all my LCIP colleagues and each and everyone who participated today in this particular session. And last but not the least, of course, none other than the nagaRAJU. It's very, I had interacted with him when we were organizing the Enrich program, and I know how difficult it is coordinating with all the LCIP speakers, reminding them. In fact, next session, I got a reminder from him today that whether Deepak is sleeping, whether he's aware or not aware. So he reminded me, he alerted me. And just this is not a small job, because each subject, the kind of the subject he has chosen, I think I really salute to him for his consistency and the kind of the services. I mean, the grassroots line also will remember it afterwards. And not only these sections are being recorded, so I'm sure anybody who wants to listen to Maninder after 6 months, 2 months, they are able to access to it. So this is a wonderful job, nagaRAJU, you are doing, and I always get motivated, and really everyone need to learn a lot from you. So overall, it was a wonderful presentation, and it was a wonderful session, very well organized by nagaRAJU, and of course Sanjeev gave us wonderful definitions on the, and that is another additional things which nagaRAJU always thinks of something new, creativity, and that really is very much appreciated. So don't forget, on 2nd April is a very auspicious day, and I'm going to speak on the visionary leaders. So if you want to know what are the secrets of the visionary leaders, and if you want to become one day a really visionary leader, do not miss this session. It is accessible to more than 200 countries all over the world on the 2nd of April at 9 o'clock Indian Standard Time. So look forward to see you all. Thank you very much.
Thank you, Deepak ji. Thank you very much. So I'm grateful to everyone who has come, everyone who has contributed directly or indirectly to this program. So we have programs till June 25th lined up, and there are.
हेलो, अरे मैं एक मीटिंग में हूँ, थोड़ी देर से बात करता हूँ.
There are 7 more programs lined up this year. So after June 25th, we are going to take a short break for the international convention. And after we come back, post international convention, we may start SkillUP 4.0. And there have been quite a lot of inquiries from LCIPs who did not get an opportunity this time. So they are asking me if they also can make presentations. I am sure they will all be included the next time when we restart this program. So anyone who wants to receive future notifications about this program can either write to me on this number 9866411211, or you can just shoot this QR code. Or I already, whenever I send the notification, I also include a link to join the SkillUP participants group, which is not a broadcast group, which is a regular WhatsApp group. And if you are in this group, you'll automatically receive notifications about the future programs. I thank every one of you for participating and making this such a grand success. Thank you very much. I must especially thank, I think the chief guest, Sanjay Khetan is still there. Sir, do you like to say something before we close?
Thank you. I loved the session. And PID Samir Abu Samra is also there.
Oh,
our PID, we are happy and we are encouraged by your kind presence.
Lion Samraji, do you like to say something? You can unmute yourself.
Yeah, I would love, really. I was looking forward to listen to you. Unfortunately, my voice has gone. I had a little kind of, I don't know what, so it touches the voice. But wherever you are, and where is PID? Sanjay Khetan, a very great leader, that's a promising leader. I will be there to benefit from what you have, from the experience, and from the great heart. Although we are passing difficult times here, but that will really compensate during this difficult time. Thank you for receiving me and giving me the chat. I say hello to everybody. This is my family, and I'm proud to be with you. That's all.
Thank you very much. Thank you, everybody, once again. So this meeting ends here, but the Zoom window will be open for a few more minutes. I am allowing everybody to